Yeah.
The British did the welfare state right after the war, and that's what took them all the way to the 1980s. That the Chinese did that with Deng Xiaoping. So it's our time to do that.
You have
24 hours.
You are in the middle of an IMF program that has a year and a half to run.
Yeah.
John Mohammed's term, if he wins, is 4 years. So essentially, the first 1.5 years, a lot of his economic policy options have been locked in already. So he probably has to finish that program before he can start implementing his own ideas. This will be in the second year of his term.
The advantage of having a John Mahama at this point in crisis is that he has been there before. He knows how to cut through the bureaucracy to make things move. If he didn't know before, now he knows. And what he said is that he's going to hit the ground running with some indication of what he wants to do in the 120-hour situation. But I want to talk to you a little bit, because I am a business person. I create jobs, and I create value, and I create output. When I started cassava chips exports to Europe, to the EU, to show you why it is possible, my first export was 500 tons. The next year, it was 3,000 tons. In 2 years, exponential growth. The next year, it was 8,000, 25,000. It is possible if you're organized, if you have a plan, and you have the requisite resource. Even though, in those days, you know how much we're paying for interest? 51%. That was our interest rate that we're operating on.
Late 90s?
Yeah, mid to late 90s. So it is possible. But
you are using somebody's term.
You have to put the ingredients.
You keep saying it is possible.
Yeah, well, it is possible in a constructive and not in a regressive way.
No, I'm just
it is possible in a...
You've said that about 5 times.
And I'm saying that it is possible in a constructive and not a regressive way. I'm just showing you the possibilities of the 24-hour economy and the capacity that it can unleash in terms of productive forces. And the fact that in improving your supply chain efficiencies, in enhancing your value chain, you are basically doing several things. You're saving on imports, and therefore saving foreign exchange. You're promoting exports within the sub-region and externally. You're adding value, and therefore producing manufacturing and getting more value than your primary products, because you've generated the surpluses that allows you to create industry, particularly in the food sector. And you are basically creating employment, decent jobs. In Ghana, only 20% of the Ghanaian workforce is in paid employment.
I like the energy and the gusto with which you are explaining the ideas. Let's hope that the implementation will have the same level of...
Well, you know what...